In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 10 hidden benefits, 10 less known benefits of starting a YouTube channel that have nothing to do with making money online. I do believe that money solves money problems. In fact, one of the reasons why I'm building my YouTube channel is to be able to make some income through it. However, on this journey to creating a channel or starting or doing all these things on the internet, sometimes I think that we lose some other things that may actually help us on this journey. If you're watching this video, then I know 3 things about you. 1, you're probably starting to build a YouTube channel and you're figuring out if this is a good idea in 2021 with everything that's going on. 2, you already are building a channel. You have a channel, you have some following, but it's not moving as fast as you would like. So you're having a hard time to feel like what you're doing is actually helping you out, as if you're making progress. Finally, 3, you've seen all this, you've watched all tutorials, and it seems to you that there is more than just making money on YouTube. That's why I made this video, because I feel like you. And if I don't feel like you, and if I don't know what you're thinking, then please go in the comment section and just type wrong. Just wrong if I'm wrong. But if I'm not, then stay tuned to get into the video so I can share with you these 10 hidden benefits that I have found out on my own journey. Hi, my name is Kamga, and on this channel I want to help you pursue your purpose using practical storytelling and personal development. So if you're interested in videos like this where I give ideas and my perspective on things that can help you grow wherever you are in life, please feel free to hit the subscribe button to stay tuned. And also, hey, if you like it, like it. I started my YouTube channel in 2018 when I moved to the US, and at that time I was disillusioned to the work that was required to build a YouTube channel. So I went through the regular processes. I spent some months off without posting any videos. I came back and gave the apology for not posting, and then there were periods when I really focused and tried to get as many videos as possible out there, and then there were times when I just felt I couldn't. As I was thinking about these things, and I had a conversation with a friend today who actually watched my videos, commented, and then we talked. We had this back and forth on Instagram, which, by the way, if you would like us to chat, just hey, send me a message. I really like talking with people who actually watch my videos. So we talked, and I was trying to have this conversation about YouTube and growth and all these things. And what I realized is that there were really some cool benefits that came up as I've been building this channel all along. And I'm going to give you these benefits right now. They're not in any particular order, because I think each one is almost as important as the other one. And some may just blend, and I'm just using the terms loosely because they suit the way I'm seeing them. So let's get into the first one, which is friendship. Back in Cameroon, it was easier for me to make friends because there were people around that I could find. We could have mutual interests, attend events or work in the same place. So it was way easier for me to find what people were interested in and then find that subset of the things that we have in common, whether it's video games, music, books, and things like that. But ever since I moved, I've had a harder time to build those relationships. What I didn't realize while building YouTube is that as a result of making this content and putting out these videos, I would actually connect with people in the comment section, move to say Instagram, have Zoom calls, and eventually be the kind of people who are even helping me in my personal life as things are going on that I can't even talk about on YouTube. I think friendship is one of those huge benefits of starting a YouTube channel that people actually often overlook, because you never know who is watching your videos, you never know who is actually interested in what you're saying, and you don't know how those relationships can evolve from just a casual comment to a full-blown friendship. In fact, one of the cool people that I met because of my YouTube videos was Cody Warner, who actually came down here to Pueblo, met me, and gave me a bunch of gear, which I'm eternally grateful for. And because of that meeting, I was able to actually connect with people like Eric Wen, Mark from Leave Your Mark, and Kate, and all these other people that have opened their lives to me. And I think that's one thing. If you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel and you're wondering what benefits could be, think about the fact that you could actually make some really cool friends. The second is closely linked to the first one. It's community. I know friendship, community was the difference. I consider friendships as those individual relationships that have a role in your life, whether it's supportive, emotionally, creatively, professionally, whatever it is. Friendships in my mind is one-on-one. Community is a lot more people. Community is a tribe. And when I think of a community, I think of the people who always show up to watch my videos, leave comments, connect with me, send me emails. And this quote-unquote mass of people who just support each other and support me because they show up here for me making these videos. Imagine, for example, having a room full of 30 people just listening to what you have to say. And then think about the fact that you have 500 people or 200 people, forget even 100 people. We think of YouTube and like, oh, I have just 100 subscribers, but imagine a room of 100 people who actually are listening to you. Now think about 1,000 people. That's really a lot. Then let's not even get to 100,000 or 1,000,000 people. But I think that if you consider the fact that every single person who clicks the subscribe button, which by the way, if you haven't, you should do now, who clicks the subscribe button is voting to actually listen to what you have to say. I think we sometimes miss that as one of the benefits of starting a YouTube channel, building this community of people who could eventually buy your products, support your endeavors, or just show up for you whenever you're having a hard time in life. Number 3 is self-awareness. One thing that happens when you create videos over and over and over, as you watch and you edit and you see yourself on camera, you start to notice things that maybe other people notice because they are not you. For example, I know that I talk very fast when I get nervous and I talk with my hands a lot. I'm learning a lot more about myself, my mannerisms, my voice, my tone, my attitude, and even, for example, making a video can show me what I actually believe in, because this whole video, for example, led from one comment, one conversation, and then here I am in the middle of the night filming. I don't think you can put a price to self-awareness, because we all need to know ourselves a little bit more. And if creating YouTube videos, even if you're not getting subscribers and views and all these things that you think you should be getting, how much would you pay to know yourself better? I think that's one thing, one hidden benefit of YouTube channels. Number 4, motivation/discipline. I think we all need motivation, and also I think we all are motivated. The thing is, motivated to do what? Because even when you don't want to do anything and you want to sit and watch TV, you are motivated to watch TV or play video games or just, sleep. So I'm putting motivation and discipline because when you're creating YouTube videos, like this particular video right now, nobody came here and said, Kamga, make this video. I made a decision to do it. Whatever it is it's going to take for me to make the video, if I decide to do it, then I have to follow through, because nobody would knock my door and say, hey, why didn't you make this video at this time? Except yourself. Creating YouTube videos, setting a schedule, creating a content calendar, setting goals, those things help to build your discipline. And in a way, when you know why you're doing what you're doing on YouTube, you can almost internally motivate yourself. And this spreads out into other things. You realize that if you can do it on one place, you can do it on another place. I think that's a really powerful benefit of starting a YouTube channel, because it helps you to find the things that motivate you and also find a way to build discipline into your life. Number 5, patience. It takes a while to get your first 1,000 subscribers. It took me, 2 years. YouTube shows you need to be able to let go of all these needs and wants and learn to be patient, learn to do the work, learn to focus on what is important. Many people say the same thing on the channels, and you would hear them, and the Sean Cannells and the Matt Diavelas and the Nathaniel Drews, they would say all these things, but until you see in your own life how patience is important, being able to film a video, edit the video, let the internet, how fast or how slow it is to upload the video, put the tags, add the descriptions, edit the thumbnails, share the video. All these stages, if you've ever made a video and missed any of these stages, or you finally understand what it takes to actually make a video, then you get a better understanding of time. And once you understand that patience is something that you require for almost everything, it sort of makes you really appreciate, the finer things in life, the things that take time, like growing plants or making jokes that don't work out very well, for example. Please let me know in the comment section, what have you gained as a creator, or what have you seen that people who create YouTube gain that doesn't have to do only with money? Let me know in the comment section. I'd really like to have a conversation with you to see if any what I'm saying actually makes sense. Number 6, thick skin and dealing with rejection. Almost anybody who reads books, anybody who knows about books, who tries to read the classics, has heard about this book, and I hated it. On this video, my most viewed video is my most hated video. I have way more dislikes on this video than actual likes. Why do I keep this video up? Normally, in the beginning, when it started and I started getting a lot of negative comments, I would almost think like maybe I should just remove this video, unlist it, do something about it. But the more I've left this video, the more I've had comments and interact with people who actually genuinely hate what I did with the video, the more I feel and realize like, oh, a lot of the feelings that I have about, the fear and this hate or this anxiety when somebody says something that I disagree with, have almost nothing to do with them, but a lot more to do with, me. And like, in a way, it has to do with them that I disagree, but it has to do with me, the way I take what they say. And what I've noticed as I get more rejection or dislikes, or people disliking my videos or anything that I do, in fact, I actually now look forward to those dislikes, because it shows that I actually said something that someone disagreed to the point of actively expressing the disagreement. And I think that's an amazing thing. One of the hidden benefits of starting a YouTube channel is that you will learn how to give your ideas and have people say no. When you build that thick skin on this platform where they have, the way the internet, people react on the internet. Sometimes people say things that they will never say in your face. And if you can learn how to actually handle that with poise and grace, then you can carry that across other things in your life. Number 7, public speaking, sales, and negotiation. Public speaking, because the sales is about providing value. The point of public speaking, which also goes back to the self-awareness point, is that you get to see yourself in an environment that you control. You set up the camera, you set up the lights, you speak. There's no one around you to distract you, hopefully, but then you have to be able to imagine that people are watching, people are listening, and that alone can actually train you to be able to provide speeches and speak on stage and say other things. YouTube is one of those platforms that provide you the hidden benefit of being able to do public speaking, sales, and negotiation. Number 8, this one is my favorite because I almost experience it in nearly every single video that I make that has nothing to do with like content creation or teaching something or personal development. Catharsis of telling your story. The word catharsis has to do with providing relief or from release of emotion. Catharsis is about releasing and relief from that release. It's like watching a movie and crying. You know, when they say a movie was cathartic, it is that the movie helped you maybe process something that you're going through, and then you're able to remove those emotions, usually using tears. And I think that the way YouTube provides this benefit to you as a YouTube creator is that you're able to share these stories that may be very personal to you that no one else in the world would know, with people who actually could agree with you. And whether they agree or not, the fact that you're able to share these stories and actually have them out in the world can provide a certain kind of relief. When I actually got in my car accident, for a long while I couldn't make videos. I couldn't think straight. I was thinking about things. I was balancing this idea of the fact that I was grateful that it didn't go as bad as it could have. A part of me too was just feeling terrible. Like, yeah, what am I going to do now? How can I even process this? What is it supposed to mean? Making that video, putting in the energy to write my script, film it, and edit it, in a way, it helped me move past that stage. I'm still worried about driving sometimes, but that was a huge step in helping with this process. I don't think it's possible to underestimate the value of being able to share these stories with other people or just with ourselves, even if it's a personal diary or just with family. Being able to do that, that's a huge win for a YouTube creator. Number 9, if you know me, you know that it's difficult for me to talk about any videos that have to do with life without mentioning death. And I think that's one of the hidden benefits of having a YouTube channel is a digital legacy that you leave after you die. When I think of my grandfathers, both my grandfathers, especially my father's father, I wish I could actually talk to him, but I couldn't. He died when I was like 9 years old. The idea of being able to talk with this guy and actually understand his perspective, because all what I hear about my granddad is what my dad tells me, and it's great. Like we've bonded over those stories. I've even written articles about him because of the stories that my dad has told me, and I know that he had farms and that he had a loud voice, and he was very loud, generally speaking, and my mom was afraid of him. But I wish I could actually see him when he was younger. Maybe I wish I could talk to him and get his perspective on things. And when I think of my mother's father, she always tells me about the fact that he was the kind of guy who would tell you straight up, like, hey, listen, there's a lot of things I can do for you. I can help you, ride a bicycle. I can help you, teach you how to do these things. But when it comes to your education, you have to do the work yourself. I wish I could see somewhere. Like, we underestimate the value of seeing people that we know in different lights or in different worlds talk to us through the medium of video. Because for me, I know, for example, that when my friends watch my videos, they see a different side of me. And that's like complement the side of me that they know, because in the real world, I may not have the freedom to just speak at length without interruption. When I die, I want to be able to at least give people the choice to want to remember me in their own way, because my videos will be on the internet. God willing, will be there forever. I don't know. Maybe YouTube decides to turn off the channel, the account at some point. But just the fact that something that I said is going to live on, in a way, it makes me feel pretty good about the people that will stay. Because for me, it's like, when I'm dead, I'm dead. I just need to worry about living right now the way that I feel is, necessary and good for the life that I want to live. But once I die, it's done. So what if I was able to actually keep a message for people? What if I was able to really stay online for them to see? Like, think about this. We listen to our favorite songs on YouTube. We watch our favorite artists on YouTube. I wish it was my grandfather who was there on YouTube. Number 10 is resourcefulness. I don't remember the quote exactly. It says something about, it's not about having resources, it's about being resourceful. If there's anything that's talking about being resourceful, is YouTube. Sometimes you see a video and like, oh, how did they do those lights? How did they do this thing? How did they shoot that? How did they edit this? And then you have to go search on YouTube, and then you have to remember the next time that you're searching on YouTube, you have to wonder, okay, I can't afford this software right now. What can I use? What is the free software that's available? What else can I use to do this particular effect or this particular thing? Just being able to create and speak and share and then develop through your channel as a communicator, you get to be able to find that it's not so much about the resources, the gear, the money. It does help. It helps to have a great camera. It helps to have light. It helps to be able to afford a microphone. However, when you don't have those things, what do? That's resourcefulness. Being able to switch the mind frame of, okay, I don't have this thing that I think that I want, but how can I get the same results that I actually want? Resourcefulness. I couldn't leave you without a bonus. When I see my previous videos and I see the things that I said about certain topics, whether it's relationships or personal development or productivity, whatever it is I was talking about, and I'm able to reflect to where I stand now, that is probably the ultimate way that we can get time travel, apart from looking at memories in our minds, being able to see the actual evidence. It's like saying, oh, I don't believe in this. And then somebody can pull up a video and say, actually, this is what you said. And at that moment, you can decide, A, have I changed my views about that, or am I going to lie that I wasn't what I said, or am I going to get embarrassed, or B, accept that I've evolved to see the world in a different way? That is a huge benefit of starting a YouTube channel. See yourself grow from when you were younger to when you are right now, even if it's in a year. Just making videos on a weekly basis, you can literally track and say, am I improving or am I deproving? That's probably not the word. If you are able to build friendships, build community, increase your self-awareness, get more motivated and disciplined, improve your patience, understand that patience is everything, get a thick skin, build your public speaking skills and negotiation skills, find the catharsis of sharing your story, build your digital legacy after death, increase your resourcefulness, and see your growth over time. I think that those things can help you become a better business person, a better communicator, a better parent, a better human being as a whole. My name is Kamga. Thanks for watching. You've been awesome, and I'll see you in the next one.